Mary meet Scorpio. Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is going to be a 2-week reading for all you Scorpios starting today, the 9th of November, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Heather. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, Dre. And thank you, Scorpios and friends of Scorpios, for joining us today. I'm reading with this wonderful Polka Marseille Tarot. It's a gorgeous deck that I don't think is in print anymore. I haven't been able to find a link for it to share with you, but maybe check on eBay. I do have a link in the video description to our shop that has other tarot decks that you might like, though. I've already purified with this Provence Santé Vervain, and the link to purchase that is also in this video description on YouTube. All right, Scorpio, this is going out to a lot of y'all. Lots of Scorpios. So if it doesn't seem to make any sense to you or it doesn't seem to apply to you, please don't force things. It may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Or also remember that we have a general reading for all signs every single day except for Monday. You can find the most recent restreams of all of the tarot readings on the website, and that's at ariels-corner.com. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. Like I said, we do have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. There's all kinds of stuff, including tarot decks there. That's affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's a fun way to give us some support. Another way to support us is with a donation, which you can do by going to the PayPal portal at paypal.me/arielgatoga. Or you can go onto our website. If you don't feel like using PayPal, there's other options on the footer of every page, ariels-corner.com. Or on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. We do appreciate your support, but that's not why we're here. We're here for you, Scorpio, for this reading, 2-week reading. So I'm going to do my very best for you here. Just as a reminder, I don't use the reversals when I read tarot readings, and sometimes it's distracting for people because they don't understand why I'm flipping cards right side up. It's just because that's how I like to read. I got over those reversals when I started reading with a lot of decks that couldn't be reversed, so I just eliminated them finally. Let's see what's in the cards for you gorgeous Scorpios today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're starting out with the 6 of coins. Don't you love a good 6? Oh, you got the Magician, just like the general reading. Okay. And then you've got this nice 9 of coins. So it's very coiny. You got a lot of coinage going on here, and that's beautiful. These are really positive coins. So those of you that are going through some financial questions or financial issues and or health issues, things actually look pretty good. But what you've got to be careful of is that you don't want to, I don't know that, well, let's just put it out there for those of you that might be being tempted to do something that's not quite 100% honest, not necessary. Don't fall for that if your ego suggests that that's the best way. But even if that's not the case, that it's a dishonesty thing, you still don't need to kind of explain yourself to everybody. You can have your integrity be something that doesn't need to be, unless it's like, like a legal thing where you have to. But for most people, if people don't trust you or don't like you or something like that, you can let them be that way. You can actually let them have those feelings and not let it affect you. I know that sounds easy for me to say, but it's true. You don't have to prove yourself to them. I don't really see you doing anything other than having this wonderful solar light, which is the divine design, and this wonderful lunar magnetism, making money really, and maybe health, but it seems like money more than anything here today, start to really work out for you. And if somebody distrusts you because it's working out for you, that's their problem. As long as your integrity is intact, you really don't need to prove it to them. Like I said, unless it's something legal where you have to prove it in a court of law, then that's fine. But the evidence would speak for itself in that regard, because it doesn't seem to me like you're doing anything but thriving. So you don't have to explain yourself to people. They don't need to. You don't need their approval to thrive, right? Ooh, you really are thriving. This is a beautiful reading. Wow. Okay, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. Is this 7? I wish that they would make it easier to count. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Then we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. You got 2 7s, a 9, an ace, and a magician card. The 7s are talking about how things are really turning in your favor. Things are really turning around for you. And a lot of what's going on with this magician card is it seems like for some of you, you think that you can avoid conflict by sort of doing a tap dance and kind of appeasing people. You don't need to do that. You can have that turnaround, that upgrade in any kind of conflict by doing nothing but being true to yourself. You don't need to involve them in this. You don't. That's the one card in this whole reading that makes me kind of a little annoyed at the way things are in this society. That somehow all of this wonderful thriving, all of this upgrade, all these wonderful things that are going on for you, which I have a feeling a lot of it is just due to you doing the right thing, and still you need approval, and still you think that you need somebody else's stamp of approval. You need to make sure that you look a certain way in their eyes. And that is such a huge waste of all this beautiful energy that's going on around you. So let's just eliminate that. I know that's easy to say, but let's make a concerted effort to at least notice when you're doing that, when you're performing, when you're out there trying to get brownie points or whatever. It's not about being a political person here. It's not about being a popular person. You don't need to run your life as a popularity contest, and you do not need to entertain everybody. You don't need to make sure that everybody's taken care of, and you definitely don't need to please everybody. And if people dislike you and people are afraid of you, people are jealous of you, any of that, you can let them have that. You don't need to protect yourself from that, nor do you need to change their mind. You don't need to make sure that they see that you're a good person. Right? They can come up with their own opinions all by themselves, and it's none of your business. It's none of your business. What's your business? The fact that you got all this upgrade going on. You've got stuff happening. You are thriving. Things are turning around for you. You're getting the money thing really going, or the health thing. Even the conflicts in your life are turning around, and you're not being affected by them anymore. So any of this obsession that you may have, and I'm not saying that you are having it, but any of this obsession that you have with other people's opinions and whether they approve of you or not, really needs to be addressed and eliminated and transformed, because it's taking, if that's true for you, it's taking way too much energy away from all of this beautiful, beautiful success. Now, this is a particularly nice card, I think. This, because the problem is, if, like we were talking about in tarot class a couple days ago, if I wanted to say who wins the hand, unfortunately, this guy does, because he's the only trump here. So what this tells me is that all this good that's going on around you, I'll get back to this ace in a minute, all this good that's happening around you is for nothing if you if you let your need for approval be the winner. Because you can just sacrifice the whole thing so that somebody might like you better, or might approve of you, or might think of you in a certain way. Don't let that happen. Don't let this be the star of the show. Don't let this be the winning card. Because even if you do have this as your hand, you don't need to play this card. You can play this card. This is the other winner in the deck, and this is a much in the reading. This is a much nicer winner, because this is you getting what you want. This is you enjoying your life. This is you having the resources that you need to get your work done. This is you starting to, especially since it's right on top of the 6, starting to have tangible expressions of the divine design in your life. Here doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you're meant to do, why your soul came into existence. That's the tenor of this reading. And all of the resources that you need are being drawn to you, and are being beautified, and are being upgraded. Everything's being upgraded. So what you don't need is to play this card. You don't need to play the "I want you to like me" card. I need you to think of me in a certain way card. I need your approval. You don't need to play this card. You can discard this. You have the power to do that. Yes, everybody's dealt the cards that they're dealt, but that doesn't mean you have to play them. You can discard any card you want in this life. So the reading is so positive. Discard this one. Let go of this need for approval, because it's a big energy suck. And you don't want your energy sucked right now, because this is too important of a time for you. And there's always this kind of stuff always comes up. When we are at the precipice of great success, there's always something that's ready, willing, and able to destroy it for us, to suck our energy away from us, to make sure that we don't succeed. But it's always up to us how we play our hand. And you can play your hand right by just not taking the bait from yourself, that I need to put the energy outside of myself. I need to make sure that those people are taken care of, and that those people are entertained. Those people are pleased. They are more important than me. Right? You know that's not true. But when we're in the midst of this people-pleasing nonsense that we do, and you're not the only one that does this, by the way, Scorpio, we all do this. When we do that, we don't say, and now I'm pleasing people, and now I'm going to take my energy and put it outside of myself. Now I'm going to there's a lot of subterfuge that we do with ourselves, that our ego does with us, that things are not always as they seem. So it's up to us to be aware when it starts to happen, so that we say, it's not about you, it's about me. It's not about them, it's about me. It's not about how much they like me, it's about how much I like me, and how amazing things are going for me. It's not about making sure that they feel okay and don't get upset about my success. It's about me succeeding, and I hope it works out okay for you. I don't wish ill on them, but we're not going to give up everything for them. But we do, if we're not careful, because we don't, like I said, we don't come right out with it and say, okay, now I'm going to give up my power. Now let's give my power over to this person. We don't do it that way. Everything is too subtle. So it's up to us to notice these patterns and to nip them in the bud when we see them, so we don't play that card. We want to play this card. You want to I told you I was going to talk about this card. Is your winner. This is you having everything that you need to succeed in your life. I think I did talk about that. This is channeling all that solar light. This is you having power over the financial aspects of your life. It's amazing. So don't give that power away. You keep that for yourself, and you're going to do great. And I know you're going to do great, but just be aware of this as it comes up, because you don't have to play that card. All right, you're doing great, Scorpio. I'm super, super happy for you. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Heather and Dre. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Scorpio. Thanks so much for being here today. Blessed be.